Have you ever loved a Gemini and felt confused, excited, inspired, and exhausted at the same time? One moment they're deeply in love, the next moment they need space. If you're a Gemini or someone who loves a Gemini, this video will explain why loving a Gemini is never easy. Stay till the end, because Gemini love is not complicated. It's misunderstood. Section 1. Understanding the Gemini personality in love, 030 to 230. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, intellect, and curiosity. That means Gemini doesn't fall in love with just the heart. Gemini falls in love with the mind first. Gemini needs mental stimulation, deep conversations, humor and intelligence, emotional freedom. In love, Gemini is charming, flirtatious, expressive, extremely curious. But here's the truth most people don't understand. Gemini is not unstable. Gemini is multidimensional. Section 2. Why Gemini love feels confusing, 230 to 5. Loving a Gemini feels like loving two people in one soul. One side of Gemini wants romance, deep connection, loyalty. The other side wants independence, freedom, new experiences. This dual nature is why people say Geminis are inconsistent. Geminis change too fast. Geminis get bored easily. But in reality, Gemini gets bored only when the connection stops growing. Gemini love needs movement, not routine. Section 3. Gemini's biggest fear in relationships, 5 to 730. The biggest fear of a Gemini in love is emotional suffocation. Gemini is afraid of being controlled, losing personal freedom, repetitive emotional drama. If a partner becomes too possessive, too demanding, or too predictable, Gemini emotionally starts pulling away. Not because Gemini doesn't care, but because Gemini feels trapped. Gemini needs space to stay loyal, not to escape. Section 4. How Gemini shows love, 730 to 10. Gemini doesn't always express love traditionally. Gemini shows love by talking to you for hours, sharing ideas and dreams, making you laugh, including you in their world. When a Gemini loves you, they open their mind, they trust you with their thoughts, they become playful and protective. If a Gemini chooses to stay, that is love. Section 5. Why loving a Gemini is never easy, 10 to 1230. Loving a Gemini is never easy because Gemini needs emotional freedom. Gemini needs constant mental connection. Gemini changes as they grow. Gemini hates emotional pressure. Gemini love is not for clingy partners, emotionally rigid people, those who fear change. But Gemini love is perfect for open-minded souls, intelligent thinkers, adventurous hearts. Section 6. Gemini compatibility in love, 1230 to 1430. Best love matches for Gemini: Libra, Aquarius, Aries. Leo challenging matches: Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn. These signs struggle because Gemini thinks with logic, not emotional intensity. Section 7. Final truth about Gemini love, 1430 to 1600. Here's the final truth. Gemini doesn't love halfway. Gemini loves deeply, just not emotionally dependent. If you give Gemini trust, freedom, communication, they will give you loyalty, excitement, lifelong friendship. Loving a Gemini is never easy, but it is never boring. Outro, CTA, 1600 to 1630. Are you a Gemini, or have you loved a Gemini? Comment, Gemini, if this resonated with you. Like, share, and subscribe for more Zodiac love predictions, astrology insights, and future relationship readings. Gemini energy never fades. It evolves.